lovelies, welcome back to the channel. We've got a little change of scenery here. Don't worry, the yellow and black background will return eventually, but I have been making some progress in this room and I felt like changing things up while I was moving stuff around. Plus this one's good because it's much bigger, so it covers like a way bigger space, which is really cool. But I will be talking about a lot more of that in an upcoming like attic-y video where I actually take you through me making this space nicer, so that will be along in a while. But we have a Witch's Moon boxing unboxing to do today. I actually have 3 of these here right now. I really need to get caught up on them. I just fell into a really bad low place for a couple of weeks there and just fell behind in a lot of things. I was just not doing good at all. But the past couple of days I've managed to lift my spirits a bit. I've got loads of work done up here which has made me feel good, and I saw the first bumblebees of the year today. You can check out my Instagram to see them, and that just immediately I was like, doesn't matter what happens today, today is a good day. We saw the bumblebees, everything is good. So yeah, I'm feeling better, so now we just need to get caught up on these boyos because I do not like falling this far behind. So that whole ramble out of the way, let's have a wee look-see. I don't know when this box was for, like what month, but it will tell us. Ooh! Okay, so this is the information of everything that's in this box. I personally like surprises, so I always read this at the end. So I go through, see what things I know, see what things I don't know, and at the end we read this and find out what everything is. So you don't have to tell me, or we'll know by the end, don't you worry. They've got us covered. So first of all, we have our can't speak today, personalized oracle reading. Oh, it's a lizard. So lizard, and that represents regeneration. As a survivor, you're unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt, embrace your transformation, put on your new cloak. You're a master of regeneration. Well, that's nice. It's quite fitting. We have the lizard and that little piece of information. And then on the other side, we have some animals. It seems to be quite sort of like Native American, like, I don't want to say themed, I don't want to like say the wrong thing and come off as offensive, but you know what you mean, you've got like the eagle and the wolf and the bear, and is that a buffalo up there, I think? So that's really cool and interesting. I'm sorry, I'm from Ireland, but these are the types of animals that I would typically see a lot of the time in Native American like imagery, so that's just kind of what I'm going for. I'm sorry, I'm trying. This seems to be a sigil and it says Guardians, and that's really pretty. Okay. So we have our piece of artwork this month. Oh, and it says Tree Guardian. And there's lots and lots of different information and like really, really beautiful illustration. I'm just turning it this way so you can get the whole thing kind of on screen, but you get the idea. It's beautiful. Ooh, okay, so we have our salt for this month. Oh, I always love the salt. Okay, let me see it. Right, it's kind of hard for me to smell things right now, which I know is terrible because these unboxings are basically Kaya smells things, but I'm doing my best. But this definitely smells maybe like pine or cedar or something like that to me. It is that kind of like sort of masculine, like foresty smell. Oh, and it's really, really nice. And the picture on the front would make me think that even more because it is like a forest kind of scene, if you can see that. Next up we have a little herb sachet, and this is Beta? I'm not really sure. It looks like some sort of bark or something maybe. Let me just... It doesn't have much of a smell to it, but it looks very woody, so I'm going to assume this is some sort of bark. Next up is Slippery Elm, and this is definitely very woody, but it's more sort of like, not powdered, but something in that realm. Let's see. Oh, and that has a much stronger smell. Wow, it actually smells quite nice. I don't know, like, it doesn't smell like salted caramel, but it almost smells like salted caramel adjacent to me. That could just be my stuffy nose, but yeah, that's what this is. Slippery Elm. I definitely feel like there's definitely a tree theme going on. We've got the Tree Guardian, we've got the tree scented salt, we've got lots of pieces of tree because the next one is white oak. So yeah, we've got a lot of trees in here. I'm enjoying it. I do like trees. The white oak doesn't really have a smell. Nice. Okay, next up, continuing with the tree theme, we have got a little cleansing bundle here. I'm not sure what this is. It's cedar or pine or something in that realm, I would say. I can't really smell it. I can smell it because it was sitting next to the incense, so I can smell the incense on it, but my nose is too stuffed to just smell its own smell. But you can see it is definitely some sort of like piney type tree. All trees like that are pine to me. I know they're not, but they're pine. Next up is the incense. This isn't as like a masculine scent as I would have expected for this box. It's actually a little bit softer than I would think. It's really nice. Okay, next up we have something in a pouch. I'm gonna guess this is maybe our stone or crystal. It is! Ooh, oh wow, okay. This is pretty cool. So, and if we look at this side, oh there we go. Whenever you look at this side, it's like, you know, looks like quite a normal rock, but then you turn around, bam! That's really, really cool. I like this. Not sure what this is. I couldn't even hazard a guess at this, but we will find out at the end. Next up we have our spell candle, and this says Sanitatum Spiritus, possibly? And it is a brown candle, again with the sort of tree theme. There's no glitter or anything, it's just a plain brown beeswax candle. And again, I love the smell of beeswax. I can barely smell it right now, but I know it's there. I love the smell of beeswax. Oh, next up we have our oil. And this is Tree Guardian Oil. Yeah, that's a very, very like piney, sort of like evergreen forest kind of smell. And then finally, we've got like a big old something here. Feels like maybe a box or something. Ooh, dude. Oh, it has like a leaf skeleton on the front. I used to love finding leaf skeletons when I was a kid. There's just something like so cool about them to me. I don't want to destroy it, oh no. Ooh. Oh, it's not a box. Oh, it's like a wall hanging. Oh, that's cool. So it is like a cool wall hanging of like a little sort of like tree face, and it's so cute, and it's got like a little bit up here. I'm not sure what that is. If I had to guess, I would say maybe abalone, like, or some mother of pearl type thing, but it's really pretty. And then it just has a lot of really cool detail. That's awesome. So let's run through the contents. Okay, Nature's Guardian Spirit. So we got the hand-carved Tree Guardian Spirit with Paua shell inlay. What is Paua? Oh, it is abalone. That's the Maori name for it. Okay, so it's the same thing I thought it was. That's just another name for them. That's cool. I have a bunch of those shells that I brought home from Korea because one of the restaurants was actually serving them to us like as a dinner thing, and then I was like, can I take these shells home? And they were kind of like, what? And I was like, I really like the shells. Can I have the shells? And they were like, okay. So I have like loads of those shells here because I love them. But yeah, so I was right, that is what it was. Cool. These very natural tree guardians have been ethically sourced from over 500 different species of fallen trees and branches. That's really cool. Hand carved and stained. Cool, that's really interesting. So there's a lot of information on that. There's always lots of information in here, but if I read all of it, we'd be here all day. So I just kind of skim read through and then read it like all myself later. Cedar sage bundle, yes. So cedar tree has been reserved as a sacred symbol for thousands of years. Spirit of the tree's sigil, oh cool. And it has the intention of bringing grounding energy into your daily life. That's very good. Hand rolled Sanitatum Spiritus spell candle, and it has the purpose of strengthening the bond between self and nature's spirit. This candle has been enchanted with cedarwood, juniper berry, and sandalwood oil, and a special mixture of earth magical oil. Tree Guardian magical oil. Tree Guardians have been the symbol of protection and strength since before we started walking our individual paths. And it has sandalwood, cedarwood, pine, and juniper berry. Yeah, so we've got a lot of sort of foresty smells in there. So yeah, those are all oils, and then there's also white oak bark, birch bark, willow bark, and cedar, and a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness within your aura. Oh, and there's a mixture of spirit guide magical oil. Okay, so there's lots in there. Rough lapis stone. Lapis has been a stone of royalty and spirituality, dating back to the ancient Egyptians. Forest mist incense. Notes of pine and cinnamon. Ah, beef. Beth? Oh, it's birch. So I'm just gonna say like the symbol birch. Birch bark has been used in magic for purification, inception, and fertility spell. Slippery elm bark, commonly known for halting words spoken badly about others. That's nice. White oak bark, powerful protection agent. Personalized oracle reading. Yes, we got that. Parchment paper. Yep, there's always some parchment paper in here. And Tree Guardian Book of Shadows artwork. Yes, we got everything. So that is lovely. So as always, I enjoyed this very, very much. Let me know what you thought. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, remember to hit the bell so you know when any new videos come out. Also leave me a little comment and let me know what you thought of the video, and maybe give it a thumbs up because I'd really appreciate that. And finally, before you go, if you would consider checking out my Patreon, I would love that. Patreon is a really great way to tip and support your favourite creators online for the content they make. So if that's something you'd be interested in helping me out with so that I can pay rent, then the link will be down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye lovelies!